We learn the trends. Now it's time to DIY ourselves a piece of fall decor. For part 2 of our fall themed Getting Crafty this morning, we are creating some wooden bead garland to use around our home. This piece incorporates the neutral and earthy colors trend that we talked about earlier. So let's start. Amy Latta back with us. We're going to choose our beads. How do we do that?
Yes. So I actually went on Amazon and I got a set of wooden beads that came in all different sizes. I got like 5 or 6 different sizes. So you're going to decide whether you want them all to be the same or if you want to alternate between larger ones and smaller ones. And you're just going to lay them out in a pattern so that you know how many beads you need and how many of each size.
Okay, all right. So we've got our beads. Now we're going to paint them.
Yes. So one thing you can do is you can leave them neutral, and over on the set I have one that I left completely just the natural beads, so you can leave it like that if you want. But I like to paint them and add a little pop of color, so I have one here where I left some neutral and I also have gray and white. Over here I added some black along with the natural and the white, and for the one that I'm doing as our sample today, I even brought in some of the earthy tones that are a little bit more fallish. So I have like an orangish brown and the green, of course. So you can paint them in any colors that match your decor, whatever you like.
And this is great because it's not overstated. It's very subtle and it'll be good in the background.
Yes. And as a tip, when you're painting the beads, wooden beads are tricky, so I like to put them on a skewer, and that allows you to kind of get all the surfaces, and then I prop this on a box so that they can dry.
Smart, okay. All right.
Tricks of the trade.
I know, I love that. You're making it easy on us. So we have our beads, now we need jute string and tassels.
Yes, so I bought my tassels already made because I'm a little lazy sometimes, but you can also make your own tassels. Mine came like this, so you're just gonna tie a tassel to one end of about 36 inches of jute. And you can make it as long or short as you like, but you wanna make sure you have lots left over so it can be as long as you want. And then you're gonna start to string your beads. And I just have a pattern here where I did 3 small beads and then the large white one, 3 small and the large white ones. So I went ahead and painted mine ahead of time so they'd be dry. And I like to use chalk paint for these because it's that matte natural finish, but you could also use acrylic paint and you could even use a wood stain if you want something that's a little bit subtle and understated. So you're just going to string them on here until your garland is the length that you want it to be.
Okay, so that's pretty easy. After we've threaded our beads and we have the tassel tied to the end of the string, what do you recommend happens next?
So for the other end, you get to decide. Really simply, you could just tie another tassel on the other end and be finished. If you want to jazz up the tassel a little bit, you could add some ribbon to it. Like I did on this one, I have some buffalo plaid ribbon that I just added in. Or you can add a tag, you can use a shape. And what I love to do, because you know I like to hand letter, so I had to get it in there somewhere, I like to take these little wood slices, paint them with white chalk paint, and then I just take a fine tip permanent marker and I write anything I want. So for you guys, I did "It's a Good Day," but I also have some around the set that say home, joy, you can write fall, harvest, anything you like, and then you just thread it right through. Add that on, and that's the other end of your garland. And if you want, you can tie a little piece of ribbon on there to accent it, but that's just going to be your other end.
That's adorable. I love that. Okay, so our garland is finished. We are all ready to put it up, but where do we put it?
Literally anywhere. So the fun thing about this bead garland is it can drape, it can curl up, it can go anywhere in your house. You see it there on one of the book stacks that we made here in a previous Getting Crafty. I have one here on my tray. You can see it there on the basket. You can lay it on an end table. It can go on mantels, shelves, anywhere you want it to be.
I've seen some on doorknobs. I think that's a really cute way to add some decor.
Yes, and some people use them as curtain ties as well.
Adorable. I love it. All right, great ideas as always, Amy. So you have gone over a lot today, and I love this craft. So if somebody at home wants to do it, how can they find the instructions? I think you said you have a blog post.
I do. So amylattacreations.com is my website. I have a post on this, and if you loved some of the things that you saw in that first segment, I have a post that's about the 5 fall decor trends, and it has links where you can go to the individual artisans, Etsy shops, and small businesses if you want to pick up any of the things that you saw in that segment as well. So amylattacreations.com.
Really good stuff. Thank you for helping us getting our homes ready for fall. We will be right back.